evening. It's now 6 o'clock. Start our regular session for the Danville Board of Education regular meeting, January 23rd at 6 p.m. here at Mary J. Harvey Elementary. Thank you, Ms. Palmer, for hosting us. At this time, I have approved the meeting agenda.
Make a motion that we approve the meeting agenda.
I second that.
It has been moved and secondly, we approve the meeting agenda. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. And now we will have the Harvard students recite the Pledge of Allegiance.
All right, we've got Ava Berry and Aiden Perrin helping us with the pledge today.
Let us all stand. Young people have all
Our
hands.
flags are here. Kind of low. Our flags are
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Give my hand. At this time, we'll also have a presentation from Ms. Grizzly's class.
All right, we have several students that are here. Our first grade students are all researching birds right now. Our kindergarten students are researching trees, and when they do these deep studies, they last for the whole semester. So our students are going to know more about birds than all of the adults in this room put together in a short period of time. So we've just started researching. They're reading on their own, and they're writing on their own about these things. And we have a couple of students who've also done some extra research, now that they know how to research, about other animals. So we have one on elephants and one on monkeys, and then we'll learn about the different parts of birds. All right, James, you ready?
My name is James, and my poster is about elephants. Elephants can walk 3 to 6 miles per hour. The elephant is drinking water. They weigh 5 to 6 times as much as a car. Elephants spread their ears if they are angry or if it's afraid. Elephants protect themselves from sunburn. Elephants can drink up to 40 gallons of water per day. My name is Lauren, and I wrote about monkeys. Monkeys can climb. Some monkeys can be so furry and small. If you guys had a monkey tail, you'd be a star at climbing. Monkeys have special hands and feet like ours. A monkey wraps its tail around its mom. Monkeys walk different.
The rest of our posters are about different features of birds. So we've got the different, we're learning about the parts of the birds and how they help their body parts, how they help them to survive.
Birds use their beak to eat. Birds' beak help fight. Birds' beak can all short of shapes and colors. Amara.
Could we come back that way, please? Go ahead. What's your name?
And we've got Eden and Morgan, who both are fighting over who's going to have the microphone.
Right, Morgan, take off.
Birds use feathers to fly. Birds are camouflage. Birds use tail feathers to fly. Feathers he spreads warm.
Good job, girl.
My name is Meredith. My name is Devin. Eagle feet on black fish. Finches use their feet for holding on to the branch. Duck feet pedal. Heron use their feet for not soaking into the sand. My name is Camden. A heron has long feet and it has long toes. Ducks' feet have web feet. Chicken foot is food. The tail feather helps the bird turn. The body feather keeps them warm. The wings help the fly. The bird can.
All right.
You did a great job.
Ms. Farmer?
Yes.
Before you go, I'm gonna ask the lady, can I have one of those, just as a souvenir?
Sure.
The last one. Yes. Thank you so very, very much. Yeah. Thank you.
Dad, you guys don't have to stay. Go eat dinner. Thank you for bringing us gifts. Yeah.
Was that your staff? Watch out, there's a camera. He's recording it. Are you live streaming? Are you live streaming? Just recording. That's right.
Dr. Ross got a girlfriend. That's all right, that's good. Oh, let's come right up to you, that's fine. Next, we will have a board appreciation video.
All our school board members, thank you for supporting our school and helping our schools. We're all here so we can have education.
Appreciate this dedication. I appreciate such a great school. Thank you for your time.
Giving us things that helps us believe. They don't have to go to long meetings, so thanks for helping talk right now.
That's all right. That's it? That's it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now we'll have presentations.
We just did the.
That was it? That's fine, you can. Now we'll have a board member comments.
Well, congratulations to the boys and girls basketball team for moving forward. I'm really excited about the game this week and hoping for some victories. So go ahead.
For the academic team, congratulations.
I know, but I think we're
I know, I was waiting for that. I was like, Jennifer's your daughter. Like, I was
King, to Miss Presbytery, your daughter, Kira, in the written composition of Arts and Humanities. So give her a shout out and my congratulations go out to her for her attainment in doing that. Also, in the newspaper, Mr. Lewin had some visions and three things, some things I pointed out. He was restarting the student council, student advocacy group, and also restarting the Danville diploma competencies, and also a program called Excello. So Mr. Lewin is busy at Danville High School. I wanted to point that out. And also, we have three people, well, one officially for the vacancy on the board is Melinda Weathers and also Mr. Scott Harris and Deetra Benthrow. So we'll have three. So sometimes in February we'll be setting interviews for them. Okay. That's all I have right now. Dr. Ross.
Okay, again, as you all said, congratulations to our boys and girls basketball team. It's doing a phenomenal job in our classic. Also to the academic team. I think it needs to be noted though that 19 consecutive district championships. That's mind-blowing. So kudos to them for sure. We also had 3 male high school vocalists participating in the UK Male Choir Day. So thanks to Ms. Gregg for making sure those young men got that opportunity. It's pretty special. Bay Bulldogs cheer came in 2nd place at the tournament in Rockcastle County, so that's big time. And our 6th grade basketball team also won 2 out of their 3 games this weekend at the Kentucky 6th grade state championships.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, and then I really wanted to make a shout out to Mr. Danny Goodwin. If you all got to participate in the Martin Luther King events last week, he was the chair of that committee, and someone new to Danville. I was extremely grateful, impressed, and just motivated by that day, and really appreciate the work that committee put in, led by Assistant Principal Danny Goodwin of Tyler. So very excited about that.
That was a very good day. I've said this in times past. I had the opportunity to meet Dr. King in 1958, shake his hands at Mount Zion, at Zion Baptist Church in Louisville. It was his brother's church, Dr. E. King. And also I had a chance to hear him speak at Fisk University in the fall of '60 when I was a student at Tennessee State. So I have a real personal contact with Dr. King. So when that day comes around, it's special to me because I did have some contact with him. And it was a beautiful day. I mean, as cold as it was, a lot of people showed up at General Rogers Community Center. It was a beautiful, beautiful day. Okay, 6-6. Any student recognitions? There are none. Okay. 60, personnel notifications, Dr. Ross.
Just what you see in the list of the board agenda, but not much transpiring. We do have interviews this week for our financial director.
Okay, all right. Very good. If you all have reviewed the minutes of the previous meetings, Susan put up 2. And I'd like to get a motion to approve those minutes.
Do we need to do them separately or
Let's
together?
do them together.
Make a motion that we approve the 2 previous meeting minutes as presented.
I second that.
It's been motion second for approval of those 2 previous minutes. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. They are approved. There's nobody for the public, right? Okay. So we'll go on to food service wellness policy. Who will do that? Oh,
I have a copy of the wellness policy and our nutrition and physical activity report card.
thank you, ma'am.
The nutrition and physical activity report card for 22-23, it will state in there about the National School Lunch Program, when it was conceived in 1942 and last year, for our reimbursement for the year of 2021-2022, our federal reimbursement was $134. $1,345,000 for $686.91. We served a total of 227,415 students last year. That was for lunch. For breakfast, we served 131,363 breakfasts were served. The after-school snacks for last year, we served 5,747. Our school really works to get our numbers up to feed our kids. And I know some of the cafeterias are also going out into the hallways and serving our kids grab-and-go breakfast for the morning. We serve the after-school program for any activity that is in our school system. We serve a snack to those children. And we do our summer feeding. Our summer feeding last year, reimbursement was $45,951. We served 3,987 breakfasts, 7,592 lunches. And we served 195 suppers. We had 13 locations for our summer feeding. And the school physical activity environment assessment, there is daily structured recess for elementaries. The middle school has intramural physical activities opportunities. All of our children have access to that. Credentials physical education teachers. Each school has a physical education teacher which works with each one of our children.
I do remember during the pandemic, during the heat of it, the lunchroom were busy getting box lunches to all the students.
Yes, we were taking out.
Y'all, they were busy. I saw it. And it was very well. You were doing things on the fly, but it got accomplished.
Yes, we
Because they had not done anything before. So I applaud your efforts in getting the students fed and taken care of.
Thank you.
That on that.
I think it's also important to note that there are a lot of food service programs in the state running in the red, and Ms. Lynn does a phenomenal job of just managing the team, keeping it staffed. I really can't say enough. I'm sure Mr. Ballard works directly with her, but I hardly ever have to say anything, Ms. Lynn, because it's just she runs a well-oiled machine. So appreciate this them making that happen.
It makes it very, very easy on the parents too to take care of it.
Yeah, 13 locations is accessible.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah, we do. Number 10, reports. Staffing report, you guys want that first?
Yeah, just what's listed is all we have.
Okay.
Now, I will say, we're going to that season where we're going to begin looking at allocation, staffing allocation. So we're, as a team, myself, Mr. Gover, Mr. Ballard, are working together to get those things organized for the upcoming school year. We'll be meeting with those school principals next 2 weeks.
Okay, very good. Next, financial report, Mr. Tim. Yeah.
We do, hold up just a minute, there's a staffing request in there too.
Oh, staffing request?
Yeah, it's on your thing, but it's for a instructional assistant, Hogsett, in a special education classroom. It's based on need. It's just for the rest of this year, and then we'll reevaluate. And it's going to be paid out of IDEA ARP funds. So it won't come out of general fund or
So
anything.
we don't need to vote on this?
Yeah, you do to approve it.
Okay, so I make a motion to approve the position for the year for the position of special education.
Second.
It's been moved in second. All in favor say aye. Aye. No oppositions. It is approved, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, your report on the financial report. I want to down here appreciate it. One thing that, and what you were referring to, Dr. Ross, was that we need to start looking at FY24. So you have tonight a draft budget. It's just the first step in the three-step process. You look at it, we just start talking. We don't even have to turn anything into the state as far as the draft budget. Come May, we have a 10-month working budget, and that will hopefully be much more developed. And then the working budget is approved to the board to be approved in September. Okay, so the financial report, we had total deposits of $2.271 million. Most of it was tax collections and state seed. You might look at the report for the month and see a negative for the property and general fund. Well, that's because we reclassified. We have 2 nickels. You have to fund your building fund. So it was just transferred over to the building fund. Let's see, that's really only, the only notes I had on the financial report. Are there any questions?
I don't have anything. You don't have anything?
Okay. It's all right if I go to payment of invoices?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so we had $1,333,000 plus spent. The largest payment was about 48% of the total to U.S. Bank. It was a debt service payment for the renovation and addition over at the Tolliver School.
Mm-hmm.
So, most of it is, paying utilities and the usual things. So are there any questions there?
We did have a larger bill at the hospital that we're trying to address, but we feel like it's definitely due to the extreme cold weather that we had that 1 week in December.
Yeah, oh gosh, it is.
How big of a difference did you see?
It's extreme.
Okay.
It was more than double the norm, what we've seen the month prior.
It was non-traditional as far as December. December was a cold month.
Well, we're on tax degrees, so. The electric bill over.
Yeah.
Frozen pipes.
You're right about that. Frozen pipes is a problem. And do we need a vote on it, don't we? We entertain a motion to approve the final statement and payment of invoices.
I'll make a motion to approve the financial statement and payment of invoices.
I second that.
We got a motion to approve and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, it is approved. Thank you, Mr. Lemaster.
You're welcome.
Consent agenda. Susan, we mentioned
Okay, on the extended field trip request, you've got one that is for next week. It's for the All-A Classics for both boys and girls high school teams. It's going to be for the week in Richmond,
right.
the 25th through the 29th. And they need an approval to allow them to stay over there, the travel costs and the overnight stays. Then you also have another one for a trip that is in March. That is also going to be an overnight trip.
Do we need to vote on the consent agenda? Okay.
Yep.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
I second that.
It's been approved. Motion made and approved. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All All right, the consent agenda is approved. And call a fundraiser.
I think that was on the consent agenda.
Okay, very good. And it looks like the next item is adjournment. I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
All is approved, we will adjourn. Bye. Drive